The House will come to order. Prayer by the chaplain.
We are in a complicated season of life and work. Is this a wilderness time or spring or both? There are many tasks to be accomplished in each day's work, and there are unexpected challenges, interruptions, complications. We wonder if we really have what we need to navigate through the day, let alone the season. God, you come among us inviting, pack nothing. Bring only your determination to serve and your willingness to be free. Don't wait, be ready to move. Do not hesitate to leave these old ways behind: fear, silence, submission. Only surrender to the need of the time, to love justice and walk humbly with God. Set out in the dark, I will send fire to warm and encourage you. I will be with you. You will learn. I will give you dreams and guidance. The stories you tell each other will make you strong and wise. Outsiders will attack you, and some follow you, and at times you will get weary and turn on each other from fear and fatigue and forgetfulness. Remember, you have been preparing for this for hundreds of years. I'm sending you today to make a new way and to learn my ways more deeply. Some of you will be changed, some of you will not change at all, some of you will be misunderstood, some will find new friendships in unlikely faces, and some will keep old friends faithful and true. You may at times grow confused and lose your way. Continue to call each other by the names I've given you, beloved ones, to help remember who you are. You will get where you are going by remembering who you are. Remain true to this mystery. Pass on the whole story. Do not go back. I am with you now, and I am waiting for you. Oh God, direct us in this season, in this important work, and extend to us your continual help. We commit and commend ourselves to you, in whom we live and have our being. Be the goal of our work and our rest along the way. Let our hearts, so often restless and wondering, find peace and understanding through you. Amen.
The chaplain for today is Reverend Joy McDonald Coltvet from Christ on Capitol Hill, St. Paul, Minnesota. Pledge of Allegiance. Please remain standing and recite the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. The clerk will take the roll. The clerk will close the roll. A quorum is present. Members, please take your conversations off of the House floor into the alcoves or the retiring room or somewhere else. The clerk will read the journal of the preceding day.
Journal of the House, 91st Session, 2020, 69th day, St. Paul, Minnesota, Monday, March 2nd, 2020.
If there is no objection, further reading of the journal will be dispensed with, and the journal will stand as corrected by the chief clerk. Hearing no objection, the journal will be approved as corrected by the chief clerk. Reports of standing committees and divisions. A copy of this order of business has been placed on each member's desk. If there is no objection, the reports will be adopted. Hearing no objection, the reports are adopted. Second reading of House files.
Second reading House File 55.
Second reading.
Second reading House File 575.
Second reading.
Second reading House File 1732.
Second reading.
Second reading House File 1901.
Second reading.
Second reading House File 2044.
Second reading.
Second reading House File 2179.
Second reading.
Second reading House File 2772.
Second reading.
Second reading House File 3123.
Second reading.
Second reading House File 3311.
Second reading.
Second reading House File 3387.
Second reading.
Second reading House File 3396.
Second reading.
Second reading House File 3445.
Second reading.
Second reading House File 3694.
Second reading.
Second reading House File 3799.
Second reading. Introduction of bills. The following House files have been offered for introduction today. The chief clerk will report the House files and give them their first reading.
Introduction of first reading of House Files 4045 through 4157.
First reading, House Files 4045 through 4157. Report from the Committee on Rules and Legislative Administration.
Winkler from the Committee on Rules and Legislative Administration, pursuant to Rules 1.21 and 3.33, designates the following bills to be placed on the calendar for the day for Thursday, March 5th, 2020, and establishes a pre-filing requirement for amendments offered to the following bills. House File numbers 5, 11, and 2959.
Motions and resolutions. There are copies of the non-controversial motions at the House desk and online. If there is no objection, we will take action on these motions first. Hearing no objection, the motions prevail.
Fisher moves that House File number 505, now on the General Register, be re-referred to the State Government Finance Division.
Representative Fisher.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. That is my motion. It turns out that there is a fiscal note attached to this. We need to send it back to the Finance Committee for this to have it addressed.
Any discussion to the motion? Representative Albright.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Would the author of the bill please yield?
He will yield. Representative Albright.
Thank you. Representative Fisher, recognizing that there's a fiscal note, could you just elaborate in terms of what the bill pertains to and why it's being sent back? Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Representative Fisher.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. This bill has to do with the creating a task force to study the design of the state flag. And there was a minor note that was found to be a minor cost to fund the task force, and that's why it's going back to state government finance.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of the motion, please say aye. Those opposed, please say no. The motion prevails.
Howard moves that House File number 2385 be recalled from the Committee on Ways and Means and be re-referred to the Public Safety and Criminal Justice Reform Finance and Policy Division.
Member from Hennepin, Representative Howard, to your motion.
Madam Speaker, that's my motion. This is an annual drug rescheduling bill from the Board of Pharmacy. It needs to be heard in public safety.
Any discussion to the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye. Those opposed, please say no. The motion prevails.
Hewitt moves that House File number 3341, now on the General Register, be re-referred to the Jobs and Economic Development Finance Division.
Representative Hewitt.
Madam Speaker, that is my motion. This is a bill that deals with our appraisers, and it came up with a fiscal note, so it's going to jobs.
Any discussion to the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye. Those opposed, please say no. The motion prevails.
Macklin moves that House File number 3820 be recalled from the Committee on Government Operations and be referred to the Public Safety and Criminal Justice Reform, Finance and Policy Division.
The member from Sherburne, Representative Macklin.
Perfect. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Yes, I do make a motion to move this from government ops to public safety as it's being heard tonight. And both chairs are aware and in agreement.
Any discussion to the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye. Those opposed, please say no. The motion prevails. Announcements. The member from Hennepin, Representative Long.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Happy Clean Energy Business Day. For those who want to join clean energy businesses that are here from your district, they will be at Capitol Ridge until 6:45 for a reception.
The member from Ramsey, Representative Hausman.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Members of the Housing, Finance, and Policy Division, you will be delighted to know we are going to reconvene in room 5 of the State Office Building at 6:30 tonight, or immediately following caucus meetings, whichever is latest to complete today's agenda. So, Representative Gunther, we won't have to come to the Capitol, and all of you who have bills and other committees, you won't be running through the tunnel to try to attend 2 meetings. So, we managed to find room 5, and that is where we will reconvene. There are 3 remaining bills on the agenda.
Member from Hennepin, Representative Davney.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And members, a reminder of the Bridging the Gap Education Symposium on Friday. We've got a full day planned of excellent speakers, a panel of young people and parents talking about their experiences, national speakers coming in. It's a real opportunity for we as legislators to explore the racial disparities that we see in Minnesota schools across the state. I urge you, if you have not yet RSVP'd to my legislative assistant, please do. Please plan on attending. You've received from the speaker the agenda for the day so you can review it. But I look forward to seeing all of you there on Friday. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Further announcements. The member from Isanti, Representative Dowd.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. A reminder to Republican members, we're going to caucus immediately following this session in this building downstairs in our caucus room. So caucus immediately after session downstairs. Thank you.
Announcements. Representative Winkler.
Madam Speaker, DFL members, we're going to do what the Republicans are doing, downstairs right after session.
Representative Winkler.
Madam Speaker, I move that when the House adjourns today, it adjourns until 3:30 p.m. Thursday, March 5th, 2020.
Representative Winkler moves that when the House adjourns today, it adjourns until 3:30 p.m. Thursday, March 5th, 2020. All those in favor, please say aye. Those opposed, please say no. The motion prevails. Representative Winkler.
Madam Speaker, I move that the House do now adjourn.
Representative Winkler moves that the House do now adjourn. All those in favor, please say aye. Those opposed, please say no. The motion prevails. The House stands adjourned until 3:30 Thursday, March 5th, 2020.